Them are some good eating right there. So we're going to continue fishing today and enjoy our day off the farm. Boy, what a difference a week makes around here. Last week we were in the mid 80s for high temperatures. This week it's been more like mid 60s. And right now it's early in the morning. It's about 46 degrees out and we got to get some wood cut. I want to do it while it's cool. By the end of this weekend, it's supposed to be back into higher 70s. So definitely fall is approaching us up here in Michigan. Welcome to Gagne Farms. I'm Eric. Today we're going to go out back, cut a little bit of wood. We've also got a ton of things to preserve out of the garden yet. I still have tomatoes, onions, potatoes, carrots, and that's just the top of the list right there. So this time of year I try to go out and get a little bit of wood at least once or twice on the weekend, just kind of get that wood stores built back up. And we also try to do as much preserving as we can. This year, our garden season has just been bonkers. It's crazy. We got so much stuff to harvest out there. We've been really struggling to keep up on it. Hopefully this weekend, I intend to catch up. So the last few weekends we've been doing with chickens, we got all that taken care of. We're past all that. Now we're on to wood and preserving. So let's go out back, see if we can't find a log or two and get this bed of this pickup truck here filled up with some wood. I think it's going to be an early winter, and everybody's predicting, at least in our area for Michigan, it's going to be a cold and snowy winter. Candace is going to laugh at me saying that because they've predicted that for about the last 5 years in a row, and it's not really come into fruition yet. But this year, I think it's going to be different. So, nonetheless, I'm going to go out and get some wood. Let's go out back. We might even see a deer or two, and we'll see if we can't find a good log to pick at. Up close to the trail, we can get this truck loaded up. Just driving down the trail here, and there's another big old tree that's down right there. That's new. We're gonna go investigate this. And this looks to be a popple tree that come down. Oh yeah, look at that. Nope. Wow. That's a whole nother, that's a huge maple. Boy, that thing's hung up. That's a popple. A popple took out another maple? Yeah. Boy, I don't want to get under that. Eek. This is kind of odd because these trees are falling in this one little area right in the middle of the woods. I don't know why. I bet you because this tree fell down over here, got a bunch more wind going and knocked this one out too. There's a big old popple tree right there. That snapped off right there. The rest of it's hung up in a tree, and then it took out, so it took out a small maple right there. That's all real green wood. I'm not gonna cut that today, but definitely be able to pick on that throughout the winter because it's right close to the trail. Look how close it is to my truck. I don't like to burn a lot of popple, but usually just doesn't have enough BTUs in it to really sustain a good fire. But that big chunk right there with it not being rotten might be good for some good fires next year. So we'll deal with that later. Let's keep going up the trail and see what we see. There's a deer right there standing in the middle of the woods. Probably can't see him going too fast. It's a doe. Just waking up, going out and get a little corn breakfast. Sorry, I didn't want to go stopping in the middle of the trail for that deer because it would just scare the deer right off. Yeah, let's go up around the corner. I wasn't gonna, but so there's two different spots in here. I got a different trail that I can go in around the corner here. There may be some down over there. I just don't know if I can get to them very easy. Right now it's ease of getting to the trees and the amount of poison ivy that you have to deal with to get there. That's kind of my factors of what I'm doing. So back in here, this was all mainly oak trees, oak and ash trees, and there is a major run right there. This is where we come back and cut, because all them ash trees, they started dying off and falling out, but they're so hung up in here, trying to get to a point back in this area where it's worth it to get everything cleaned out. This is another spot that I have cut in before. This is my conundrum. These big ash tree right here. I kind of picked the little branches off of it, but there's a lot of wood there, guys, and I don't think it's too rotten yet. Yeah, it might be starting to get punked out, but that's a big log, a big stump. The problem is it's kind of far away to any trail. There's a trail over that way. It's kind of far away. There's a trail right there. You can kind of see my truck. It's kind of far away. Not a good, easy way to get these logs out. But I think I'm going to start picking on this one. I didn't really see a whole lot over in the other section I really wanted to get at. A lot of it's getting rotten. It's on the ground. And the other stuff that I know is probably still good yet is in about 2 foot of poison ivy. And Eric ain't messing with that today. I'm going to get out my saw and try to buck up some of this stuff here. And we'll see how it goes. Not sure how it's going to go, but we'll see if we can't get some. I might cut it into a little bit shorter pieces just so I can get it in our little gorilla cart. I think if I could get them in the gorilla cart, I could get them back out here to the trail. Gotta love homesteading in the woods. That stuff's still good, yeah. It's not punked out. I'm just gonna try to cut it a little shorter, like I said, but that's quite a bit of real nice ash right there. I'm gonna keep cutting, guys, and we got other stuff to do here in this video, so it's gonna be a long weekend. Candace is already not happy with me because I keep giving her a whole bunch of projects. That's why I'm letting her sleep in. It's such a nice morning right now. Well, we got all this cut up. 2 tanks of gas, got this whole log cut up. It's actually in a lot better shape than I thought it was. It's sat here for a couple years, but so now we're just getting ready to load. I think I'm gonna run up to the house and grab my little trailer, and we're gonna try to trailer it out. I can't get back in here, but I got my little helper right here and the little cart. We gotta load all these big logs in that little gorilla cart, one at a time, take them up the trail. Nothing to it but to do it, so let's do it. Well, we opted to go up to the house and get our trailer. We got 1 trailer full right here, and we got 1 more yet to go out back. But we're gonna sit trying to kill ourselves and load this trailer all the way up past our heads. We're gonna go up the house, drop this off quick, come back, and get that last load. Good job, Candace. That's a big log. Candace and I were able to get all the rest of this tree loaded up into the trailer. A little bit of scrap back in the truck here. We're gonna go up and get this unloaded, and I'm gonna see if I can get the splitter and start splitting this stuff. We're out here first thing in the morning, crack of dawn. Not really, but it's pretty early. It's cool right now. We're getting this all split right now. Candace is stacking for me, and we're gonna get this wood pile done today because I don't want to mess with it anymore. Candace and I are in processing mode today. We just finished up with our onions. We just diced them up and we're gonna freeze them, just like we showed you in the last video. But yeah, we had quite a few packs here. I'm not sure exactly how many's there yet, but there is a lot of onions there. This thing here was almost full. Plus we had some that we put down in the basement for fresh eating, so we'll just go down there in the next month or two and we'll eat those as we go. So now we are on to the next task, which I don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna go out and find out.
Getting my eyes to quit watering.
Yeah, and our eyes are super watery right now from doing all these onions. Now I've decided to do potatoes. We don't have a whole lot of potatoes left. We actually ate quite a few already, but I am gonna can up what we have left here, just so I have some for the winter, because I really like putting those in pot roast. In a can, you can just dump it in right at the end when the pot roast is pretty much done. You're basically warming up a potato and you've got all your potatoes done. So let's start canning potatoes. First thing we're gonna wash them and then peel them. Got all my Yukon Golds done, and now we're on to our Pontiac Reds. There's our potatoes. We're gonna let these guys set and just chillax for 24 hours. I'm not gonna look at them, not gonna touch them, not gonna shake them, not gonna push on the lids, not gonna do anything with them. Let them set for a day. We'll come back and then we can look at them and make sure the lid's sealed, and then we can write on our lids and then put them in our pantry. Those look fantastic. Look at that. Welcome back to Gagne Farms. Obviously, we're not on the farm today now, are we? We decided to go off farm and do a little bit of fishing today, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. So far, got about 8 bluegill in the bucket.
Here comes the bucket.
And look at that. Lucas has got it.
Yeah.
Them are some good eating right there. So we're gonna continue fishing today and enjoy our day off the farm. Nothing like fishing for bluegill off the dock in Michigan. It's kind of like a Kid Rock song, isn't it?
The fish!
Hell yeah. That's a pound of bluegill. That's a lot of bluegill.
It's a pound of blast, 23 bluegill.
Boy, did we have a busy weekend. We got a lot of wood cut. We got some onions chopped up and preserved. We got our potatoes done. And we actually took a day and went out and did a little bit of fishing. Just something that I plan on doing a little bit more on this channel, hopefully in the near future, kind of getting back into it. And it's been really fun. It's been a fun summer going out, doing all that kind of stuff, fishing and just having a little bit of fun and getting off farm a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Guys, the weather's changing. Our seasons are starting to change. You can see I'm in a long sleeve shirt today. It's cold. It's I think 59 degrees right now. So you guys make sure to watch our how-to video on canning potatoes. That'll be coming up shortly for you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's been a super fun summer this year, and we've got many more things coming up. Hunting season is just around the corner. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing right now for your fall harvest, what you guys are harvesting, if you're getting ready to do some fishing, perch are starting to run, and if you're getting ready to do any hunting, because that is coming up super quick. All right, guys. Give me a big thumbs up down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.